Good morning class, I am Isha ma'am, your new English teacher. Today onwards I will be teaching you English grammar. So if you have any doubts in English grammar, you can always ask me. Let us begin with our first chapter, that is verb conditionals. You have already studied about verbs expressing past, present, future and also the modal verbs. So today we will be discussing the new topic, verb conditionals. Here we will be discussing about the if clause and the four different types of conditionals, which are type 0, type 1, type 2 and type 3. Let us begin with the first question. What are conditionals or the conditional sentences? Conditional sentences talk about a condition or a possible result or consequences. In the conditional sentences, what we discuss about a particular given condition and the different types of results or the consequences that are possible in the given condition or the sentence. So the conditional sentences have two kinds of clauses, the if clause and the main clause. In the if clause, we discuss in the if clause the particular condition is given, and in the main clause the results are shown or displayed. With the help of example, I'll explain you. The example I've used here is, if you heat water at 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. In this example, you can see that heating of water is the condition given, and the boiling, which is the result, boiling is the result over here. Okay. Moving on to the types of conditionals. The first one is type 0 conditional. Type 0 conditional. In this, we basically discuss about the general truth or the scientific facts. What are the general truths? General truths are the truths. These are the statements which is known and which is true for everyone, and the scientific facts are the facts which cannot be changed. Okay, now the pattern used in the 0 conditional is, we use the word if, then the simple present tense and simple present tense. Okay. With the help of example, I'll explain you. The first example is, if we heat ice, it melts. What is the condition over here? The condition is heating of the ice. And what is the result? The result is the ice will get melted or it will melt. The second example is, plants die if they don't get enough water. In this sentence, we have used the main clause first, that is plants die, and if clause, the if clause is being used in the next half of the sentence, that is, if they don't get enough water, then they will die. This is the general truth which is known by everyone, and the first example, if we heat ice, it melts, it is a scientific fact or it can be the general truth as well. Moving on to the next type, that is the probable or the likely condition. What is that? What do you mean by the word likely? Likely means which can happen. Okay. Likely means which can happen very often, or it is a kind of a real situation. Okay. It also the probable clause, the probable conditional is very often to happen, so it has got the high probability rate. The pattern used in this type is if, then simple present tense, and then we use the word will. Okay. The example that we are going to use in this is, if it rains tomorrow, I will stay at home. What is the condition in this sentence? If it rains tomorrow. Raining tomorrow is the condition, and the result will be, I will stay at home. What is the condition in this sentence? The condition in this sentence is, if it rains tomorrow, I will stay at home. I'll give you one more example. If you are in a hurry, you may take my car. What is the condition in this sentence? If someone is in a hurry, what will be the result? They can take a car or a bike or anything that you like. Okay. Moving on to the next type, that is the improbable or unlikely condition. It describes something unlikely to happen, or it has got the unreal situation. In this type of conditional, what is happening? Something that is not likely to happen. In this type 1, we have studied the likely conditionals, that things might happen, and in the second type, type 2, that is the improbable condition, that things might not happen. Okay, the example will make it clear for you guys. If I found her address, I would send her an invitation. For sending an invitation to someone, you need to have that person's address. Okay. If you don't have anyone's address, you can't send the invitation. Okay. So, in this type of conditional, what you can see, that I don't have the address, so I am not able to send the invitation to the person. Now, one thing that you people should note down is, when we start a sentence with a clause, with if clause, whenever we start, you will see over here it is written, when we start a sentence with the if clause, we always put a comma before the second clause or the main clause, or after the end of one clause. If clause this entire sentence is divided into two parts. The first half is the first half is the if clause, and the second half is the main clause. Okay. So always remember this. If we start a sentence with if clause, when we start a sentence with if clause, we will put a comma, and when we start a sentence with the main clause, we won't put any comma in that. Moving on to the last type, that is type 3 or the impossible conditional. The word impossible makes it clear for you to understand, because in this type of conditional, the condition is almost impossible. That cannot be done, or the particular condition cannot be fulfilled. The pattern used will be if, then past perfect, would have, and the past participle. Okay. The example is, if he had given clear instructions, they would not have made any mistakes. Okay. Now in this example, it is very clear for you all that it's written, if you had given clear instructions, they would have not made any mistakes. This example says that the exam has been done, it was conducted, the students have made mistakes, the instructions might not be clear for the students. So this entire situation cannot be reversed again. So this is an example of impossible conditional. Okay, class? Okay, now that's all for this class. Now we will go through a quick revision. What all we studied? We studied that what are conditionals or the conditional sentences. Conditional sentences talk about the given condition and what can be the possible results or the consequences of all those conditions. Okay. Then what are the four different types of these conditionals? The four different types are type 0, type 1, type 2 and type 3. What all we have discussed in type 0 conditionals? We discussed about the general truth and the scientific facts in the type 0 conditionals. And in type 1 conditionals, what did we discuss? We discussed the probable or the likely condition, which means the condition in that situation was given, which was likely to happen. Okay. And then in the next type 2 conditionals, what did we study? It is unlikely condition, which means the situation that is given that might happen or might not happen. It is not that easy to fulfill that condition. Okay. Then the third one is impossible conditional, which means the condition is the thing is already been done and it cannot be reversed. So that's all for the class. Thank you.